Hey, good morning. It's Jen with Lady Tarot 911 and Miss Nala. She's underneath the desk, just chilling. How is everybody? It is the week coming up of the Pisces or the full moon in Pisces. So what that means is that could create like a dreamy, fantasizing type of sense in all of us. And it also, because it is Pisces, it allows for emotions to flow a little easier, a little more freely. This is a moon about coming back to center, balancing out things that maybe were a little off kilter within yourself, within relationships with other people. And this moon is called the harvest moon because it is the moon that rises closest to the sunset, or is closest to the sunset, I should say. Not rises, because if it's the sunset, it's going down. But it in placement wise, it is the moon that's closest to the sun. So in turn, it's the brightest. Now that also leads to opening up with intuition. As emotions flow, that means you're more open to receiving and not so restricted, which means that you receive messages and guidance, and that is why your intuition is better. So I thought we would do a kind of a combo read this week to see how your week's going to go with your soulmate, whoever that is that's on your mind, your person. So that could be a love interest, that could be a family member, a colleague, just a friend, somebody, that you've been maybe just going through some challenges with, whoever. But we'll check you versus them, what the energy will be like under the influence of this moon. And then also, because it will highlight a little bit about intuition, and with this brighter moon, us being able to use our intuition, but it also highlights the psychic abilities and gifts that you might have that you don't pay attention to. So I'm calling it your superpower, and we're going to see what superpower you will have during this next week under the energy of the full moon in Pisces, and what you need to look for and what you need to know about that superpower, how you can use that superpower, because it's unique to you and your current situation and the energies that are happening. So everybody is at a different place, different timelines, different situations. But I wanted to know what superpower you have that you can look for and hone into and be able to possibly practice using to help you in your situation that might be taking place this week. So I'm going to cut off the intro, and then I'll just do it sign by sign, and I'll just post your signs in the on my regular page. So you guys have a great week, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Hey, Gemini. Okay, so we're going to look at your soulmate for this upcoming week, the 11th through the 18th, and see you versus them, kind of where you're at during this week. And then we're going to look at your superpower. So again, this is the full moon in Pisces, so it is highlighting for us, it's like dreamy, fantasizing energy from the moon, but it's also the brightest moon, and it touches on, because it's Pisces, intuition. So we're going to look at your superpower and this week that you can hone into, maybe help you with this soulmate cycle. So a soulmate could be anybody from a love interest to a colleague to a boss or a friend. So whoever's on your mind right now, that's who we are looking into. So universe, what do you have for Gemini for the week of the 11th through the 18th under the full moon in Pisces energy for them and their soulmate. Okay, so you got the Queen of Cups. Yeah. I was thinking, oh, I thought maybe there was something on this card. And your person got Knight of Pentacles. And the overall energy is the Hanged Man. So I feel like you're kind of at your wit's end at this point. Her hands are up like that. And I think that you're just allowing, as you can see, her hands are up, but there's white streaks going up. I think that she's just giving it up to the universe on this connection of this must be a connection or a relationship that maybe has been frustrating. And it appears like maybe the reason is because somebody has just moving really, really slow at a snail's pace to either make decisions or come towards you, or to figure out if there's issues, to figure out the issues, to resolve the problems. And it looks like if the overall energy is Hanged Man, it could be because of a big part of it is going to be because of heart chakra. Maybe their heart chakra is not open. If you can see all the green in here, that is the heart chakra, and it can cause issues with expressing emotion, with giving freely of themselves. And here you are in the blue, which is throat chakra, and you're wanting to talk and you're wanting to work things out. Your emotions, being the Queen of Cups, is going to be flowing consistently all the time, sharing, getting on the same page, the back and forth dialogue to understand each other. And when you have a partner who is, or a colleague, somebody that you're trying to work something out with, when you have that person in that, exhibiting that behavior, it's frustrating because you can't connect, you can't get on the same page. And this could be going underneath the Hanged Man. This could be an energy of your person wanting to be single, wanting to hold back for, this could be, Four of Pentacles is a lot about fears and holding close to the vest, what they have, worried about losing money, could have a history of, pain and loss from relationships. The Knight of Wands, when I first saw it, I immediately thought maybe the reason for this stuck energy was because of, the Knight of Wands is typically like a player card, wanting to still have fun, and I mean, we all should have fun, but still wanting to, it's a knight, not like a king. So more of an immaturity level. You could be dealing with somebody who's younger. This week, the Hanged Man is a lot about feeling stuck, but it's also a lot about seeing things from a different perspective. So let me clarify on what'll be happening. So it could be either or at this point. This week is supposed to allow, with that, like I mentioned, the full moon being in Pisces, it's supposed to allow for emotions to be easier flowing. So let's see where you're at here. Okay, so this week looks really positive for you, Gemini. This is the Child, so something new beginning, innocent, small, something new beginnings, and a fresh start. And ripe the benefits of success, increase in quality or quantity. So whether that's in this relationship or connection that you have this week, or if it's just within yourself and you are finding a new beginning and a fresh start in just... Oh, so sorry. Nala. Nala. Sorry. Okay, hang on just a second. So this also could be, this could be within yourself and successes that you're having. This could also be that you're letting go of this connection that seems to be, maybe not where you're at. And it also could be that you're seeing things from a new perspective and things are coming together finally. So it's all just going to kind of depend on where you're at on your timeline and how you're feeling about this relationship or this connection. But it looks positive that there's going to be some resolve from this. Let's look at your partner and find out. So why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? It's always good when we can get out of that Hanged Man position and see things from a new perspective and understand others' points of view. I guess we all just tend to get stuck in our heads. So, so it looks like this. It looks like this Hanged Man is more for your, a little bit more for your soulmate. So you got the mice, something taken away or reduced, release stress, eating away at you. So let go. And gaining a new perspective on life, someone older, something vintage, or a wise person, ancient knowledge. So your person could be tapping into, ancestors, or the 5D, more of a spiritual aspect. They might be going through a spiritual awakening and letting go of past behaviors or thought processes that have kept them in this slow moving energy, this Knight of Pentacles energy, and is now seeing things in a new perspective with you or with this connection. Or your person might, it looks to me like, and the energy that I got off of it was that this Knight is moving towards you, not walking away from the situation. So I think that there's been just some maybe awakenings or some enlightenment, especially with this card, about what has been weighing them down. These pentacles are heavy, and this week it looks like your soulmate's really going to be focused on letting these things go, and finally maybe seeing things from a new perspective. Now, whether that means that you are still around to engage in whatever this is going to, however this is going to play out, who knows. But let's look at your superpower for this week. Again, it's going to, the Pisces moon is going to highlight and tap more into wanting us to use our intuition, which everybody should be doing anyways. They need to shut off their brain and use, what everybody's been given by birthright, their intuition, to make decisions, to tap into the higher self. Our higher selves can see a bigger picture of what's happening and can give us download those messages. So what is Gemini's superpower, that your psychic ability or psychic gift that maybe you need to realize, recognize, tap into, hone in, and practice to use in this situation? Let's see what you have here. Okay. I'm pulling the top card and the bottom card to give you guys kind of, ooh, nice. Okay, so you got resilience, and you got clairsentience. Okay, so I'll tell you what they say. You don't give up despite the obstacles ahead. You know how to take care of yourself and find peace in the storms of life. It says you have the ability to feel deeply into situations, places, or people, sensing something beyond the physical realm. So with these cards, it looks like you might have an awareness or this psychic download that you get this week, being that you could be very much into your spirituality. You could be another tarot reader. You could be have your own spiritual business, but you're already connecting, which would make sense why this card, she has, so white in the connection of cards, which if you're a tarot reader, you know this. I mean, it's by numbers, it's by correlation of the cards, it's by heart or chakras, and also colors of auras. And the white is a connection to the divine. And it appears that you will know what is happening this week. You will have an idea of, not an idea, you will have psychic downloads, a psychic ability to know what is coming, what is taking place, and following that intuition, which is fantastic, in regards to what the situation is going to, how the situation is going to carry out. You're going to be thinking about yourself and what's best for you, which is what you should be doing. And I also feel, Gemini, that you might be able to offer, at least energetically, to your person some type of energetic exchange to help them so that they can start opening up to, the ancestors and ancestry and the 5D and the divine. There's even, a white up here showing that, there's our 5D realm is obviously wiser, and what we are trying to achieve, what we are trying to tap into as we are here trying to live this life. And a lot of people who aren't awake, who don't understand that concept, use a lot of 3D materialistic ego brain to solve problems, to make decisions. And that is why when you tap into your spirituality and you actually go beyond the box, you don't just stay trapped, and you use your 5D, you use your higher self, you use the divine, you use your intuition, you let things flow and don't resist. Things come to you. They just flow to you, and it feels like magic, which that's pretty much what the Pisces moon is going to feel like. It's going to feel like fantasy and dreamy. And that the divine is saying that is something that you can have. You don't have to fight this fight every single day of not knowing the answers, of being stuck in your head, about fear of making the wrong decision, about fearing, about regret. All of these things are ego-based, mind-based, 3D-based, materialistic, not having enough money, worried about losing your job. There's going to be challenges, but the divine is trying to say to everybody, there's an easier way to do this. There's a happier way to go about living your life. And I think that you, Gemini, have a good concept of what that looks like. And you are going to be able to offer that, even if it's just in an energetic 5D space, which I'm sure you guys are already, talking in the 5D together. You guys probably have past lives together, especially with this card coming up. And there's just a reconnection of that spirituality. But it looks like maybe there might be new beginnings with this shift. Your person might be going through a huge spiritual awakening or transformation, which shifts the dynamics of this relationship as well, and allows for you to hone in and connect these downloads maybe to your person energetically to help them. And in turn, you're focused on you, which that is what we are supposed to do, to magnetize good things and good relationships and people into our lives, the ones that are going to stay. So Gemini, this looks amazing. I wish you the best this week. You seem to already have these psychic gifts and abilities, you know, flowing for you. So it's just time to practice more, use them, rely on them. And as far as your soulmate connection, it looks positive, and who knows? I mean, there's always free will in play, but it'll be interesting this week to see the transformations and the transitions of a lot of these relationships as we end cycles, wrap up cycles, and begin, you know, new cycles to learn from and use these gifts in. So Gemini, thanks so much for being here, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.